Good evening, friends. Happy May Day, May 1st, which is the point generally in the middle of the spring equinox and the summer solstice. We're well into spring now and just got back from Baja Wondergrass, and this was the night it was going to work this week. So here we are on a Wednesday night Playalong Bluegrass Jam. And Willie Nelson turned 91 yesterday. And it's a beautiful, sunny, yet slightly stormy day here in Denver, Colorado. And there'll be more news throughout the broadcast as we go. But let's get into it. Going to start by double checking on the live streams. Make sure everything's working. And we will start with a good old Bill Monroe number called Walk Softly on This Heart of Mine. A good old lonesome sort of heartbreak number, right? We will start Walk Softly. And the song was made even more famous by who was that band? The Kentucky Headhunters did sort of a rock and roll version of this song. So many folks outside of bluegrass and in country and country rock world know it from that. So this is also the first Monday jam, Wednesday, the first play-along jam. Sorry, I'm doing two things at once. Since the first play-along jam without Dickie Betts in the world. That was a shocker. Well, not a huge shocker. He was 80 years old, but a big loss in the music world. The same week we lost Ben Eldridge of the Seldom Seen, and still very much thinking about Chris Eldridge, my buddy Critter, and his grief, and the family, the Eldridge family going through that loss, and of course thinking about Dwayne Betts and all of the Betts family and the Allman Brothers extended family, and letting go and saying goodbye to folks is part of life. So we're going to move on and play some music in their honor. So both live streams are working, and let's see here. Oh, I pushed pause on the YouTube. There we go. I tried to press mute. Okay, so for those of you who are fresh into this community, here's how it goes. I'm going to give you a brief run through of the song. I'm not like teaching you the song note by note. I'm just sort of singing the melody and shouting out the chord changes using the numbers 1, 4, and 5 mostly. Most of these songs are primary chords. Every now and then there's a 2 minor. Every now and then there's a 2 dominant. And I'll explain those things when we get to them. But I will shout out the chord numbers, and then I will demonstrate a kickoff for the song. And then I will count you in with my click track and let you kick off the song, meaning just play a simple melodic introduction. And then we'll sing it, and I'll take a break so you can kind of hear how I might approach soloing on the song. And then I'll cue you to take a break, usually the second break. And a break means solo, right? And you'll get to play along with me, backing you up on the rhythm. And presumably you're backing me up on rhythm as well, so you're working on your rhythm playing here as well as your lead playing, and hopefully you're also working on your singing. Okay, so here's how this song goes in the key of G. 1 and 1 and a 1. 1 and 5 and a 1. 4 and 4 and 1. 4 and a 5 and a 1. That's the whole thing. And here's how I might kick it off. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Something like that. I'll bet you will kick it off even cleaner and get every note in there. Either way, do the best you can, and here you go. Kick us off on Walk Softly on This Heart of Mine in the key of G. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. First verse. You say you're sorry once again, dear. You want me to take you back once more. You say you need a helping hand, dear. But that's what you told me once before. Walk softly on this heart of mine, love. Don't treat it mean and so unkind. Let it rest in peace and quiet, love. Walk softly on this heart of mine. I'm gonna play it. I know that soon you'll find a new love. I feel your heart has turned to stone. But please let me down real easy, for loneliness moves in as you move on. Walk softly on this heart of mine, love. Don't treat it mean and so unkind. Let it rest in peace and quiet, love. Walk softly on this heart of mine. Play. Last chorus. Walk softly on this heart of mine, love. Don't treat it mean and so unkind. Let it rest in peace and quiet, love. Walk softly on this heart of mine. Walk softly on this heart of mine. Okay, we're off and running. So those are the cues for endings. That's a tag, and a little dip of the headstock is just like a foot kick, which means we're ending. Okay, very cool. Lonesome old number there from old Bill Monroe. Moving on to East Virginia Blues. This is one that is covered in my Artist Works online flat picking academy, and lots of folks have been sending in submissions on this one on the video exchange, and I like to include at least one number from the curriculum, so this is the one for tonight. And there's a couple in this set, but Here's one of them. Just a good song for getting lots of concepts covered, you know, in an instructional sense. So, guitar players, if you're not signed up yet, check it out. So it goes like this. I'll set a tempo. We'll keep it at about the same tempo. We're in the slow jam, right? So we're keeping things pretty reasonable. So here's how it goes. Key of G. Da da one, 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 and a four, back to one, and a four, back to one, and a five, back to one. That's the whole thing. My kickoff might go something like 1, 2, 3. The melody is so simple though, you can always just go. Sometimes it's like an exercise in restraint to just play the simplest version of it, right? When some of us kind of know a few of these tricks and tools and want to change it up and improvise on it. Okay, here we go. East Virginia Blues. Also known as Greenback Dollar. And I'm kind of basing this on the Stanley Brothers version. So I'll try to keep the verses in order. There's double verses. And it's a duet or a trio throughout. Stanley Brothers, you know, or duet all the way through. A lot of acts like to sing this as a trio. But anyway, if you know the words, that's the point. Sing the harmonies with me. Okay, kick us off here on East Virginia Blues. Key of G. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I was born in East Virginia, North Carolina I didn't go. There I met a fair young maiden, and her age I did not know. Oh, Molly dear, go ask your mother if you my bride might ever be. If she says no, come back and tell me, or I'll run away with thee. I got it. I already got the verses out of order, so I'm going to start again, okay? This will just give us more chances to pick and sing. So here's the first verse, along with the proper second verse. Here we go. I was born in East Virginia, and her age I did not know. Her hair was dark and curly. Oh, her hair was dark and curly, and her cheeks were rosy red. On her breast she wore white lily, where I longed to lay my head. Play. Molly dear. Oh, Molly dear, go ask your mother if you my bride might ever be. If she says no, come back and tell me, and I'll run away with thee. No, I'll not. No, I'll not. Go ask my mother, for she lies on her bed of rest. In her hand she holds a dagger to kill the man that I love best. I got it. I think this is I Don't Want Your Greenback Dollar. I don't want your greenback dollar. I don't want your watch and chain. All I want is your heart, darling. Say you'll take me back again. The ocean's deep. The ocean's deep, and I can't wait it. And I have not wings to fly. I'll just get me a blue-eyed boatman for to row me over the tide. Play. Oh, my dear, I long to see you. At my door, you're welcome in. You're always welcome, for you're the girl I tried to win. Here's the definite last verse. I'll go back. I'll go back to East Virginia, North Carolina ain't my home. I'll go back to East Virginia, leave old North Carolina alone. Okay, I guess I need to review the verses on that. I'm a little bit distracted, to be honest, by how much I'm sweating. It's really, really warm in here, and I did not expect that. So, forgive me. All right. Stage towels. You always need a stage towel, right? Okay. What do we got? Next, we have John Hardy. This is going to be an instrumental version of John Hardy. And here's one that is friendly to the banjo players, right? I like to keep at least something in there that isn't too much of a fiddle tune, so the banjo players are happy. Because banjo players, not all of them, but typically they're not that into fiddle tunes. So, John Hardy. Da, 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 4 and 4 and 1 and 1. 4 and 4 and 1. 4 and 4 and 1 and 1. 5, 5 and a 5 and 5. 5 and 5 back to 1. Okay? So that's how it goes, and I'm going to kick it off. And again, this is a very simple melody. Something like that. So I'll kick it off and we're going to play it twice through every time. So I'm going to play it twice through that form, and then you're going to play it twice through that form. Even if it's the same melody twice, it's okay. And then I will play it twice again, and then you'll play it twice again. So me, you on a double chorus. John Hardy and the key of G. Here we go. Cool. Fun. That one's usually, you know, a little more up-tempo. And for me, it's a fun challenge to play it that slow. I know that's not the same case for many in here in the slow jam, I'm assuming, because this is your comfortable tempo. But that's one that's definitely slowed down quite a bit from how it would normally be performed. There's a couple songs in this set that are going to be at their actual tempo. This one, Jimmy Brown, the Paperboy. Here we go. So let's play this and then I'll check in with everybody. I know we got some folks chiming in on the chats and I'd like to know how you're doing, where you are, and what you're playing. I believe I missed a message. I was in Baja for 10 days. We did a festival down there, Baja Wondergrass. It was wonderful and it was amazing. And I did see a message pop up of somebody asking to explain the number system. So I'm really sorry if that I haven't replied to that. I saw it pop up in my notifications and I went digging for it and I just haven't found it. It's somewhere in either Instagram or Facebook. So you who sent that, if you're watching, I will get back to you. But the numbers are basically this. It's whatever key you're in. So this next song it's in F, you know, so it would be F is 1, G is 2, A is 3, B flat, F, the key of F has a flat in it, B flat is 4. You don't need to know that, but and C is 5. But let's start with a simple key like G, the one we were just in. G is 1. And you just go up the musical alphabet. A is 2. B is 3. C is 4. D is 5. So that's the basics of it. And there might be a sharp or a flat in there depending on the key. But we're mostly playing out of... Because if you're a guitar player, you're not really worried too much about that. You're not playing really any flat or sharp chords because you're capoed and playing, you know, either out of C position, D position, or G position, maybe E sometimes. But anyhow, it's only the non-capo instruments who actually need to understand how the accidentals work to find your primary chords. But anyhow, the point I'm getting at here is if you have a question, please do hit me up. And if you have a request, hit me up in a direct message somewhere, not on the chat, because I don't generally go through those after the fact. Hit me up in an email or a message on one of the social platforms. Okay, so here we go. This is going to be Jimmy Brown, the Newsboy, Jimmy Brown, the Paperboy, however you want to call it. In the key of F, so for me that means C position, capo 5, right? And this is another song that is in my Artist Works curriculum. In the fundamental section, it's a great way to get into melody strum, and a great way to... I didn't quite get that right. And a great way to just get going on the 1 and the 5 chord. It's just 1 and 5, and work some C position stuff. Okay, here we go. So it goes like this. Keep it at the same tempo. One and a 1, 1 and a 5, 5 and a 5, 5 and a 1. Do 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 5. Do 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 1. That's it. So my kickoff would go something like 1, 2, 3. Okay? So here you go. Now's your chance. Kick us off on Jimmy Brown, the Paperboy, key of F. A 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. I sell the morning paper, sir. My name is Jimmy Brown. Everybody knows me, sir, the newsboy of the town. You can hear me crying, morning star, running along the street. I've got no hat upon my head, no shoes upon my feet. I got it. Never mind, sir, how I look, don't look at me and frown. I sell the morning paper, sir, my name is Jimmy Brown. I'm awful cold and hungry, sir, my clothes are mighty thin. I wander about from place to place, my daily bread to win. And I sell the morning paper, sir, my name is Jimmy Brown. Everybody knows me, sir, the newsboy of the town. You can hear me crying, morning star, running along the street. I've got no hat upon my head, no shoes upon my feet. Play. My father died a drunkard, sir, I've heard my mother say. I sell the morning paper, sir, to help her on life's way. My mother often tells me, sir, I've nothing in the world to lose. I've got a place in heaven, sir, to sell the gospel news. I'm gonna play it, then you play it after me. Last chorus. I sell the morning paper, sir, my name is Jimmy Brown. Everybody knows me, sir, the newsboy of the town. You can hear me crying, morning star, running along the street. I've got no hat upon my head, no shoes upon my feet. Cool. Humble little Jimmy Brown. What a sweet character in the song. Okay, how's everybody doing out there? We got some folks chiming in. All right. In YouTube land, Sandy DeVera in Bakersfield. Thank you for being here, Sandy. Always at the top of the list. Picking the old banjo. Sage Helperman on the Helperman Tube. Hello, Sage. Thanks for picking along. Blake Addison in Lithia Springs, Georgia, right? Playing on the old Martin guitar. Good to have you here. Oh, and condolences, Blake, on the loss of your mother. John Kowalski picking in Amherst on the banjo. Ava York in Arcata picking on the guitar, I'm sure. That nice Martin guitar of yours. Jeff McDonald, maybe this isn't the time or place, but could we spend 1 minute talking about what we would learn in your Artist Works curriculum? Hey, I'm glad you asked. Yeah. So what I'll do is just share the link, because you can actually see my curriculum on the description of my course. So let's see, I'll pull up my thing here. So here's the link to the course, and from here there is, let's see, here's me. Okay, it has all the lessons listed if you scroll down, so I'll just share this link here. But I like to take things step by step, and I have a real method to it. Does that work on YouTube? Hey, there it does. I'll put that on the Facebook too. There is a method to this where I just like to, what is going on here? There it is. Huh. Nope, there it is. Okay. I just take you step by step and go through fundamentals. There's a beginning section. There's a whole section of fundamentals that includes my calibrations and warm-ups, technique stuff, and then we get into scales and chords. We kind of just take it step by step and learn tunes and songs along the way. And the idea is that even if you are a player with a little bit of experience in music, this is going to seal up that foundation, make it a lot more smooth. Every step of the way, you're learning little things that will help your music no matter what style you're getting into. And so we got the beginner's corner, the fundamentals section, the journey, I call it, where we kind of move a little bit beyond fundamentals into other, concepts that you could say are slightly more advanced or intermediate. And then we get into branching out, where things get a little bit more advanced and also a little bit beyond the genre of bluegrass flat picking. And I will be adding things to the course coming up. I might get a little electric guitar section in there. Going to add a few more tunes along the way. But anyhow, it's a complete curriculum for learning flat pick style guitar. Okay, in Facebook land, hello Dan from sunny Illinois. Dan Plata. Plata. In sunny Illinois. It's spring. Sunny here in Denver too. Hello Heidi in New Jersey. Hello Colin Burns staying up late in the UK. Hello John in Mainville, Ohio, playing the good old Bob Thompson guitar. I have one of those too. And there's me. Okay, great. Thank you all for chiming in. Thanks for being here. Let us get going on the next song, which is Memories of Mother and Dad. Hey, I don't know if we've ever done this on a play-along jam or not, but I kind of just thought of this song as another song in the key of F. I'm sure we've done this before, but it's been a while, and I like to play this one out of D position. So here it is. And yeah, regarding Artist Works, it's the thing where you just sign up for my course. So my course is complete. It's not like Jam Play and TrueFire where you have access to lots of other instructors. In Artist Works, you just subscribe to one instructor at a time. You can subscribe to several courses if you want. But the idea is when I went over to Artist Works, because I've done lots of stuff on Jam Play and TrueFire, and when I got the call to Artist Works, it's the course has been up for almost a year now, pretty close to a year, and this was my opportunity to put together my best complete curriculum. So that's the idea. It's got everything in there that you need. Okay, Memories of Mother and Dad. Key of F. 1 and 1 and a 4 and 1. 1 and 1 and a 5. 1 and 1 and a 4 and 1. 1 and 5 and a 1. Chorus goes with a 4. 4 and 4 and 1. 1 and 1 and a 5. 1 and 1 and a 4 and 1. 1 and 5 and a 1. So, and it's a duet throughout, so hopefully some of you know that tenor part. You can sing it with me. A kickoff for this might go something like 1, 2, 3. It's been a while since I played this song, so I'm just kind of getting a simple melody version of it, but I'm sure there's a lot more you could do. Some cross picking. There's lots of other ways you can decorate it, but you don't want to get too far from the melody on this one. It's pretty straight, pretty traditional, or trad as we say in this world of bluegrass. Okay, here we go. Kick us off here on Memories of Mother and Dad in the key of F. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Mother left this world of sorrow. Our home was silent and so sad. Dad took sick and had to leave us. I have no home, no mother or dad. There's a little lonesome graveyard on these tombstones There's a story, Bill Monroe story that involves Del McCurry that I won't take the time to say, but it's an interesting little story I heard once about that song. When Del didn't quite get the lyrics right, and the way Bill sort of stuck it to him in a very dramatic way. Okay, here we go. Down Where the River Bends in the key of B flat. And let's find the tempo. This one's actually slower, so we're backing this down. Keep the tears from my eyes. Okay, key of B flat. Down Where the River Bends. River season's coming up. Oh my gosh, next weekend I got Swiftwater Rescue weekend. We're going to be putting on our dry suits and jumping in the river, sharpening up those rescue skills, and then the adrift season begins. May 29th is the first commercial launch, and that's a yoga wondergrass, they call it. There's a yoga instructor and breathwork coming along, Steph Windsor, who's phenomenal, and Dan Rodriguez and Emma Rose are the musicians, and I'm the troop leader. Hey, I'll be guiding them down the river, the mighty Yampa. And then not long after that, we got Lori Lewis with George Guthrie and me as the trio. I'm so excited about that. I could not be more thrilled to run the river with Lori and George, a good buddy who lived in Colorado for a while. We used to do gigs together. Also going out with Torrin Daniels of the Kitchen Dwellers. That's all May and June. And there is a launch that was recently added August 8th with Bill and Jillian Nershi and me as a trio. So that one's up and on sale. It's got plenty of tickets left. So we just announced it a couple weeks ago. So if you want to run the river with us on a River Wondergrass expedition, get on the Adrift website, adrift.com, and find us. Those links are also on my website, tylergrant.com. Okay, and here's Down Where the River Bends. Key of B flat. And a 1 and a 4 and a 1 to the 5 and a 1 and a 4 and a 1, 5 and a 1. It's the whole song. And my kickoff would go 1, 2, 3. Didn't quite find the ending of that, but got most of it. So here you go. Now's your chance to kick it off even better in your own style. And I hope you sing along on Down Where the River Bends, key of B flat. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It's hard to keep the tears from my eyes, for this may be our last goodbye. You're coming country calls you to defend this great land. So do your part, just like a band. Down where the river bends, with God's help, we'll meet again under the same old sycamore tree, proud of each other in the land of the free. I'll go down to the ocean blue, get just as close as I can to you. The ocean wide may keep us apart, but it can't keep you, dear, from out of my heart. Down where the river bends, with God's help, we'll meet again under the same old sycamore tree, proud of each other and the land of the free. Play. If the worst should happen and the poppies wave, or you're far and distant, lonely grave, the rest of my life I'll spend in prayer and meet you in heaven. There'll be no war there. Down where the river bends, with God's help, we'll meet again under the same old sycamore tree, proud of each other in the land of the free, proud of each other in the land of the free. Okay. Traditionally, there'd be a little bit of an ending with the vocals, but we just kept it straight with a straight tag there. Beautiful song. Kind of an early sort of anti-war song, I guess. But anyhow, it takes me right to the river, hearing that. 99 years. This is a request from Marissa, my sweetheart, and I was a little ambitious on the vocals for this slow jam. When you're singing high vocals, when the tempo's slower, it's harder because you have to hold the notes a little longer. So I had every intention to really be warmed up and ready today, but we'll see how this goes. 99 years in the key of B flat. It goes like this. Da 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 one. I'll do a little slower. Da da one. And then a five. And a five. Back to one. And a one. And a four. And a one. Five and a one. kickoff would go. That was a good kickoff. It's been a while since I've done this. I was in a band with Andy Hall back when we were roomies in Nashville 20 years ago. Wow. And we sang this as a duet. Pretty fun. The most well-known version, or the version I'm most familiar with, is Tim O'Brien with Hot Rise. But anyway, here we go. 99 years. Key of B flat, you're going to kick us off. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I've been in this prison 20 years more. Shot my woman with 44. Be right there, my dying day. I got 99 years for one dark day. I got it. Well, the food is bad and the beds are hard. Spent all day breaking rocks in the yard, and it ain't gonna change, gonna stay that way. I got 99 years for one dark day. Play. Never learned to read, never learned to write. Seems my whole life's been one big fight. Never learned the righteous way. I got 99 years for one dark day. Me and you. Play. I committed a crime many years ago. Shot my woman with 44. Gonna be right here to my dying day. I got 99 years for one dark day. I got 99 years for one dark day. Not bad, okay. Not bad for an old Scratchy voice guitar player. All right, what do we got? One more song here on the slow jam, and it's going to be Cherokee Shuffle. Hey, we're ending with an instrumental. So the idea here was to kind of push you up a little bit toward the mid-tempo jam and get the old Cherokee Shuffle going. Key of A. And the mid-tempo jam will start in 8 minutes. Oh my gosh, we better get this done. Mid-tempo starts at quarter till, and we're going to be just picking right up where we left off. So remember that this video will shut down, and I will start a new video at that time. So if it's a couple minutes late, just be patient and refresh the page, and you'll see it. Okay, Cherokee Shuffle. Key of A, 1, 1, 1 and a 1, 1 and 6 minor, 4, 1, 5, 1. 1, 6 minor, 4, 4 and 1, 5 and 5 and 1, 4, 4 and 1 and 1, 4, 4 and 1, 4, 4 and 1 and 1, 1, 6 minor, 5 and a 1, 4 and a 1, 4 and a 1, 4 and a 1 and a 1, 1, 6 minor, 5 and a 1. Okay, so I'll kick it off and we'll play it twice through. Me, you, and we'll bring it on home. Okay, Cherokee Shuffle in A. Here we go. I'm kicking us off. A 1, 2, I'll do taters to kick it off. Here we go. everybody. Thanks for being here on a Wednesday. Next week, I'm planning on getting it going on a Monday, and that'll probably be the last one for a while as all the summer activities get started. So I will announce that set list on Friday and send in your requests if you think of any. And this Saturday, for those of you in Colorado, I'll be in Frisco at the Main Stage Brewing anniversary party with Benny Galloway, Tim Carbone, Sean McCauley, Brian Adams on the bass, and Sean McCauley on the drums, I already say that, and Andrew Lunsford on the keys. So that'll be a fun gig. And there you have it. Okay, I'm going to shut this down, and looks like we'll get back right on time at quarter till for the mid-tempo jam. So come on back and refresh your screens at that time, and let's get into some mid-tempo songs. Okay, thanks everybody. Appreciate the donations as always. We'll see you soon.